Daniels, creator of Pressure Free and Optimal Performance, programs that share 2 simple routines that reduce stress, anger, and anxiety so that you can perform at your best in all of your endeavors. Welcome to my video about showing how to accomplish more in your day without feeling stressed. Do you feel overwhelmed, like you just can't add one more thing to your plate? That you're working so hard already, and how can anybody expect you to do anything more? I created this video just for you to show you that there is a better way. There's a way to open up so that you no longer feel so overwhelmed, so that you truly can accomplish more. In this video, you'll understand that there are 4 emotions that cause you to trigger the fight or flight stress response. I'll show you what these 4 emotions are, and I'll show you how they waste time and energy in your day. Are you frustrated because there aren't enough hours in the day to accomplish what you want? Do you ever feel that you have mood swings that affect how you are in your job or at school? You are probably aware that emotions like feeling angry and anxious can cause you to feel stress. But what about feeling slightly annoyed or ashamed? For example, maybe you say something a little wrong to someone, and then you feel your face turn red and your palms get all sweaty. Or maybe you get easily annoyed by a coworker or a family member, somebody who leaves socks around the house that you end up having to pick up. Have you ever heard of the fight or flight stress response? I actually call it the 3F stress response because people tend to have 3 reactions. Which reactions do you have? Do you want to fight aggressively when you get stressed? Or do you want to just flee and run and hide? Or perhaps you freeze, like deer in the headlights, and you're unsure of what to do next. Which response do you typically have? Or maybe it varies depending on the people you're around and the situations you're in. This stress response is your body's natural mechanism to protect us from a true physical threat, like if we were out running together and a big nasty dog came running after us. That's when we would need to muster all this fat and glucose and energy so we could super fight or run away, or maybe we're going to freeze. When you experience feelings like these, so anytime you feel angry or anxious, annoyed or ashamed, your body releases this cocktail of stress hormones. I purposefully call it a cocktail. Why? Because once you release these into your bloodstream, you are now under the influence of stress hormones. And these stress hormones are nasty. They cause all sorts of bad effects to your mind and your body, which is why you can't accomplish more when you feel stressed. In this video, I really just want to share one thing that will bring it all to bear for you. When we trigger this cocktail of stress hormones, it compromises our body for hours. For men, it compromises your body for up to 9 hours before all your cells are back to normal. But for women, it's up to 24 hours. Well, that is just way too long to be under the influence of these stress hormones. And it explains why, well, it explains a few things. It explains why if men and women have an argument, a few hours later the guy's fine, right? But she is not fine. She's still in the argument. Even the next day, she's still in the argument. So women have this longer cycle, which can really annoy men. So now men keep triggering too because they can't believe that their wife is still angry about this or whatever it is that's going on. Being aware of this difference between the genders can help you so much. It's just going to make you much more aware of what's really going on here. Every time we release this cocktail of stress hormones, it does damage to both our mind and our body. And you've probably felt a lot of the things. Your face turning red, your palms getting sweaty, all sorts of things going on in your body and your mind. You can't think very clearly. You're all muddled. It actually shrinks your bones and your muscles. It causes your immune system to suffer up to 40%. So a lot of things are going on here. In my full course, I go deep into sharing what's really happening. But I just want to share a couple things here with you because, first of all, understanding that you're compromised for hours and then all the different things that are compromising you. We need a solution. You need a solution. In 2010, I created a solution, and this solution has helped hundreds of people get a hold of these stress hormones and actually stop them at their source so that your body and your mind can flourish. So it's your turn. I've created a free video series that's going to allow you to accomplish so much more by stopping the release of these stress hormones. In my series, I'm going to share my special secret method right up front with you so that you can get started right away. So if you're looking for ways to accomplish more in your day without feeling so stressed, this is the series for you. You can click on this link down below and immediately have access to get to this special material that I've created for you. But right now I want you to consider again this 9-hour, 24-hour deal. Is that what's stopping you from accomplishing more in your life? The fact that you're under the influence of stress hormones, that you're literally in stress for hours. What if we could remove some of that? What if there was a simple way we could change that for you? I hope you learned something from this video. I hope it was helpful to you. Please put a comment down below and let me know what you learned, what was important to you, and share this out because other people may be in the same boat as you. They truly want to accomplish more, but they don't know how. And learning what the stress response does and what's going on with our bodies and minds is the first step. So in order to defeat the enemy, which is stress, we need to understand stress. Come on board with me and let's go deep.